Hello, everyone. This is Yusuf Mohammed, the CEO and founder of Bugguard, the cyber defense company behind Dark Atlas, the extended cyber intelligence platform. Today, we have a very exclusive episode with one of the well known threat actors, Pryx. Hi, Pryx.
Hello, what's going on?
All is good. You?
I'm good. How about you?
All is fine. Alhamdulillah. So, for
Good.
context, people know you as Pryx. Can you give us a better introduction about yourself and maybe you can
Wow.
walk us through how you started in cybersecurity.
Well, yeah, they're not wrong. I am Pryx, actually. And I'm just a web pen tester and maybe a malware developer.
So you focused on malware development.
Not much. I focus more on web pen testing and stuff like that. Maybe web exploitation as well.
Mhm. Okay. So one thing we need to set early. Um, are you still engaged in cyber crimes, or it was just part of your past?
No, I am a retired threat actor now. It's part of my past now. I don't condemn any illegal activities anymore. I just
Okay.
quit.
Okay, let's rewind a bit. Tell me more about how did you first get into cybersecurity, like year, age, what was the very first skill you learned, for example?
Well, I was 12 when I first got a new laptop. I got into Minecraft cheating and stuff like that. I don't know, game hacking. I got into the community and from forum to forum, was trying to find cheats and stuff until I found myself in raid forum. In raid forums, I ended up in the raid forums community. So I was hanging out there. I was making friends. I was active in that forum until I made some really good friends who are also very skilled at what they do, from breaching companies to malware development and stuff. So I gained my experience from these people. I started digging on my own to try to do some stuff similar to what they were doing. So I had to do my own research on specific topics. For 7 years, I was just doing the same thing. I was just researching stuff until I gained enough knowledge to maybe launch my own attacks and develop my own malwares and
And
stuff like that.
and what was the first thing that you did that crossed the line legally?
Well, the first hack, maybe that you mean the first hack that I did
Yeah.
was breaching the Pakistani government. I don't remember the details, but I remember that one of my friends gave me the access and I was clueless what to do next. So I had to research on my own. What should I do after gaining an access? So yeah, that's how I started.
Okay. And from my perspective, I guess you could have stayed defensive, blue team or bug bounty, like most of us. What actually pushed you towards criminal hacking?
Because I was hanging out in a cyber criminal community because I started when I just joined the cyber criminal community known as Rate forums. I didn't get into the legal part of cybersecurity at all.
Mm. So it's about friendships, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Okay. And what was your main driver? Like money, ego, access?
Nah, it was just for fun, to be honest. I was just challenging myself to do stuff. I wanted to do stuff similar to what they were doing, so I had to challenge myself.
Okay. And was there a specific moment where you realized, like, yeah, I crossed the line?
No, not really.
Not
And
yet.
I never had that.
Okay.
Not yet. I already quit, but I never had that feeling.
Okay. 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 Moving on to second chapter, which is more about connections, affiliation, and my first point as how did you first come into contact with Ray?
It was Breach Forums.
Beach forums.
I saw him in Breach Forums. I wasn't really a friend with him back then, but I had a friend called Grep, and Ray was Grep's friend. And
Mm-hmm.
Grep recommended Ray to me, like, listen, bro, we can add this guy. I said yes, why not? So after that, I got in touch with him. I got to know him more, and that's how it went.
Okay, and at this time, what made him feel trustworthy?
I spent a lot of time with him, like years, bro. It's not just 1 week and I started trusting him. No,
Hmm. Okay,
it took a lot of time.
yeah, I get it. Now, how did Intel Broker enter your circle?
Same thing as Ray. Like he was a Breach Forums member. Also became the owner of Breach Forums recently before he gets arrested. But my relation with him is not as strong as my relation with Ray or other members of Hellcat.
Hmm. And did you know about Intel Broker arrest before it went public?
Well, I noticed that he went offline for like a month before he gets arrested, so I just assumed that he's done for, and I tweeted about it.
Okay. And I'm curious about something. So, when the news dropped, did you see like behavior change immediately in the scene or in the community? Uh,
Yes, most definitely, yes.
hmm,
Everyone was acting weird. Everyone was freaking out. A lot of prominent threat actors dipped. They're not active anymore for some reason. Um,
hmm,
I don't know what happened, but after he got arrested, the whole community went to shit after.
interesting. Um, After Ray's identity exposure, is anything people still don't know or misunderstand?
I don't know. I don't have any comment on race identity exposure because I'm not really sure that it's Ray's real identity. I think it's not even him, but whatever they say, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Moving to Hellcat Bart. So, for someone hearing about Hellcat for the first time, can you give us more details about the real origin story?
Well, it started as ICA group. We called it ICA group when we first started, but then we found out that the name was linked to an ISIS group in Iran, so we had to change it as fast as possible because we don't want bad attention to us.
Hmm. And who actually founded Hellcat?
It was me and Grip.
Okay. And how were responsibilities split, like dev, access, negotiation, infrastructure?
Well, everyone was his own leader. Everyone did his own thing. Like if we had an access to a specific company, everyone will know what he's gonna do next.
Um, how did the money work? How were profits split?
Well, we split money based on what every person did on that operation. Like for example, if someone gets access to a specific company and maybe I didn't help in maybe pivoting or exfiltrating, I will not get the money. I will not get any percentage of anything. Like, but if I helped maybe in I don't know, uh, in avoiding ADRs or something like that, I will get money based on what I did.
Hmm. And what was the highest ransom out of curiosity that has been paid to Hellcat?
Well, that's an information I can't give out, unfortunately, but you know. You get the point.
Six figures, seven figures.
No, I cannot give information about anything related to that. Sorry, man.
Okay, no worries. Okay, now I would love to ask you if you can dive or deep dive into ransomware ecosystem for us, like zooming out a bit, who really makes money in ransomware and who doesn't, what is the real gangs and so on. So if you can give us some more knowledge about this part, I would appreciate it.
Well, the ransomware ecosystem is really deep. It has a lot of competition. It's not friendly at all. It's it's dangerous as fuck. Affiliates are responsible for their own actions. The operators take the money. It's not all of the money. They take percentage, maybe 20 percentage to 10%. Um, it's like that.
And what part of ransomware is completely overrated?
What do you mean by that?
Like
Overrated?
overrated, like something they brag about. Like for example, is it easy, really easy in real world to gain initial access, for example?
Oh, yes, initial access is the easiest part, but deploying ransomware is not as easy as everyone thinks. You need to have enough access to, prevent the company to restore their data using backups or something like that. The damage needs to be critical.
Hmm.
Like you can't just encrypt one server and then brag about it. I ransomed the server or whatever. It doesn't work like that. You need to encrypt the whole network, or at least make sure that you deleted all of the backups. We see a lot of ransomware groups right now publishing victims, like a lot of victims, thousands of victims, and they're not getting paid for it because they're not encrypting everything. They just encrypt the first initial access point, which is a big fuck up. They will prevent payment, like nobody's gonna pay them, and they will also fuck up other ransomware groups. Like imagine this scenario: if I gain access to a specific company and another ransomware group gains access to the same specific company, and I spend a week working on that access, trying to pivot, trying to escalate my access, trying to take over the network. After I make sure that I have enough permission, I try to deploy the ransomware. But first thing I see is another ransomware group try to encrypt the same server, the same initial access point. Like, bro, like it's a big fuck up,
Yeah.
They won't get paid, and I won't get paid, and everyone is gonna lose.
And where do most groups actually fail, like tech, OPSEC, or human mistakes?
You know, bragging a lot, maybe presence on social media, and talking too much
So basically, human
publicly
mistakes.
and even privately. Yeah, human mistakes.
Yeah. And what kills ransomware gangs faster today than it used to?
Law enforcement. Law enforcement.
Hmm.
Once a ransomware gets seized or compromised by law enforcement, affiliates will lose trust in them and will switch their affiliation to a different brand. And it's almost impossible for that ransomware group to recover unless they rebrand.
Hmm. Okay. Now let's talk more about breach forums. Why was it such a big deal in ecosystem?
Because it attracted a lot of cyber criminals. The community was active. It had 500,000 users. So almost every cyber criminal, like big or small, will start posting their breaches and hacks on breach forums. That's why it gained a lot of attention from law enforcement and cybersecurity companies, cyber research companies as well.
Okay. What mistakes led to moderators getting arrested from your perspective?
We have no idea which moderators got arrested, but we know that some admins and some owners got arrested. You know, it's just law enforcement doing their own research on the threat actors. We don't know exactly how or why, but if law enforcement posted about it, we will know definitely. But they didn't post much.
Yeah. And did people inside the forum see that coming?
Yes, everyone knew that the forum will get seized, or they knew that the forum is being monitored by the FBI, and maybe it, the FBI has access to it. Like everybody knows that, but they don't care because they know that they have good operational security, so they just keep going.
Okay. And about shiny hunters, how do they actually operate? Are as capable? Are they as capable as people think, or just very well branded?
I'm really not in touch with shiny hunters, but I doubt that they're capable of anything. They're just branded, you know.
Hmm.
I'm not really in contact with him or his affiliates, but I'm 100% sure that all they do is just stereo logs checking and stuff. I heard that they might do some actual hacking, but I don't know, man. There's no confirmation.
Okay. And anything recent happening that people should be watching closely?
Hmm. Ransomware attacks are increasing. Uh, the competition is getting higher every day. Many brands are coming out of nowhere, like not one or two, like hundreds of brands are coming out of nowhere.
Okay.
Security researchers don't know about this. No, nobody knows about this, but it will happen for sure because I'm inside the community. I know what's gonna happen, what's going on, and shit like that. You know, the most thing that they need to watch out for is ransomware.
Yeah. Okay. So moving on to OPSEC check. So, um, was there a tool you stopped using because it almost burned you? Like, do you use regular tools that we similar to what we use in security research?
Give me examples of tools you mean. What do you mean by similar tools?
So, for example, um, I don't have something on my mind right now, but when it comes to lateral movement or leverage escalation, do you use the same solutions or software or tools
Well,
that
if
support?
something is available, if something is available and I know for sure that it will get me to a point, then yeah, why not? But sometimes you have specific scenarios where these tools will not work, so you'll have to do everything manually. You know, it's normal hacking. You know, it's same as CTFs and stuff like that.
Okay. And what do most threat actors think is safe but absolutely isn't?
Uh, Discord, social media platforms like Twitter, Telegram, uh, stuff like that. They are safe, but law enforcement has a big hand on them. Like they can screw you up if they want to. Yeah, I use them as well. Like I'm mistaken as well, but you know, it's a big fuck up.
In your experience, who gets caught faster? Careless threat actors or unlucky ones?
Careless threat actors or unlucky ones doesn't matter, but I think careless threat actors will get arrested faster. Unlucky
Hmm.
ones will just they will get arrested because they are unlucky, but you know it's kind of easier for law enforcement to arrest the careless ones.
Okay. So, as a closure, you said that you quit cyber crimes. Um, what really caused it?
I'm really just not. This community is not my type. You know, it's a disgusting community. It's full of toxicity. It's full of egoistic people. I don't want to go back to the same community again, you know.
Yeah. And what are you focusing on right now?
Well, I'm trying to start my own research company, my own cybersecurity company, trying to do things legally, you know.
Okay, interesting. So my final question for this episode is, if you were 18 again today, or like 12, would you choose the same path?
No, no, I won't. I will maybe, I will maybe start learning ethically, you know. I
Bug
will
bounty
not
this
go on
time.
the same path again. Yeah, yeah, bug bounty this time.
Okay,
Well, you know
Brex.
what? Screw bug bounty, bro. I'm just gonna do research.
Okay, everyone has its own path. Brex, it was my pleasure talking to you, and hopefully, no more crimes. And good luck with your own research company, man.
Thank you, man. It's my pleasure as well. Goodbye.
Bye bye.